Alright, next Goodwill in Canton is the Perry Town Center Goodwill. I looked up the address. So again, another Goodwill here in Canton. Never been here before. I'm excited. All the ones I've been to so far today have been amazing. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my shirt. It says, "Don't be a salty heifer." I had a 70-year-old man laugh at my shirt at the bins. He said, "I love it." So, alright, so we're going in and we'll see what they got. Let's go. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, this is inside the town center Goodwill. This was another big Goodwill. They did have a lot of hard goods in this one. And then I did end up getting something at the end. I didn't find it. Another lady had found it, but she was putting it back. So I asked if I could have it. And I'll show you here before we're done. I'll show you what it was. And I think I kind of explain more towards the end too of how I found it. So this is me walking back to the back of the store, which is where the hard goods is. Where I just went clear to the right and started because there was a lot of people in the store. So this is just like picture frames, pictures, things like that. And then another Jesus painting. Couldn't see the price, but I'll write it on there for you. They had a lot of things at this store. Like the shelves were full at this store. And it took me a long time to go through because you had to kind of like dig through the shelves, which I like. These are the ceramic houses, and I have a thing for ceramic houses. Go back in my YouTube videos. I have a thrifted Christmas video that shows my houses and talks about my ceramic houses. So yeah, I recently started collecting those. And then this was right here beside the back where the pictures and stuff was. It kind of a container aisle, I guess. It was a whole bunch of stuff in here. There was like craft stuff, there was health stuff, there was containers. It just was a whole bunch of like mix and match. Like we don't know where to put it, so let's put it right here. And then this end cap here was a complete set of Foldsgraph, the yellow Foldsgraph. And they were selling it as a set. And then they had dolls. $80 for all of the Foldsgraph. And this is just over in the next basket aisle. They had a good bit of baskets here too. Didn't recognize any right offhand, like as Longaberger, which I'm not a big knowledge person of Longaberger. Even though I live right down the road from where they made them. I never was one of the ones I was never one of the locals that worked at Longaberger, so I don't have that quality, that knowing of what they look like or to recognize it very quickly. And then right on the other side of the baskets is like their wood aisle. And they had this cutest little nutcracker turkey. It's right here. Look at him. And then you get the tail and it's he's so cute. And then they had the prettiest painted duck. Look how pretty she was. She was very well done too. She's $4 something is what her price was. This was a ceramic horse head in the wood aisle. It was $2.14. It was just so funny to me. And it did have a little chip there in the ear. See, they have a lot on the shelves. Like they had a lot of wood things on the shelf. I think they call this what, a tidbit tray, where there's the different levels. I did grab this leaf bowl right here. It looked like it was good quality, and it was from let's see if I can read it. I turned it over. Okay, Sonoma. It was at Kohl's. And it was at Kohl's for like $45 or $50. So I was just like, okay, well, we're going to look that up and see if it's still worth money. So I carried it around with me for a while. So this is one of their end caps. Looks to be more like the brown end cap. They had a lot of those dishes there. Look at that. That's so neat. And then these were Danbury mint bells with from different companies, but the Danbury mint put them together as a set, I think. I looked them up on eBay to try to see it, like if they were selling as a set. And I didn't see any solds, and I saw some individuals that had sold, and they were, I don't remember how much they were, $3 or $4 a piece. And usually the sets have like 12. I think I counted 12. So for that price and just not seeing any solds, I just didn't think it was a smart investment for me at the time. Now I did find a set of eggs, decorative eggs, and I found them in a lot from an auction a year and a half ago, and the 12 eggs in that lot I sold for $100, $100 and something. So that was interesting. I didn't even know what I had until I started looking into it more, and was pleasantly surprised. This glass jar, I think it's a planter, honestly, but it was an amber glass, and then it had a metal base, but it looked like it should have had a lid to it. It was very heavy, but it was really pretty. It looked very antique-y. See what I mean? They just have so much stuff, like and they put it to where you have to move things and look behind, and so it was a fun store to go into, for the hunt to look. It was a really fun store. Little Clydesdale ceramic horse. It was missing a lot of the little attachments, plus with the rest of the horses, it was, missing that, but it was cute. It wasn't chipped up or anything, so it was in decently good shape. That vase was very pretty. $214 for the vase. That was a home interiors Madonna and Child, I do believe is what it was. The Tiffany style lampshade there was very pretty. It looked, when I picked it up, it looked to be a little newer, like it felt newer. These figurines was interesting. Like, they looked like they were freshly painted, but just made to look old. But the marks on them kind of had age to it. I don't know. It was very confusing for me, but I thought they were very pretty. There was another of those figurines there sitting on the little couches. See, that bottom one looked more older. Yeah, see, Japan. I think it was like Aerodol or Airdol or something like that. The little pig. He was so cute. I really liked this jewelry box. The beveled glass and then the owl on the front. I know I keep saying this, but I mean, like, look how much stuff they have on the shelves. And somebody must have donated their lighthouse collection. There was a whole bunch of lighthouses. This vase here was very cute and interesting. That is a Jim Shore, and I did look it up. It didn't have any good reselling comps or numbers, so I left it behind. But I did recognize it as Jim Shore. And then this is just on the other side of that aisle. It's like vases. Now, I will say, too, I don't think it's this aisle. I think it's the next one over, the next couple. They did sell a lot of sets, like plates. Different, like the patterns and stuff. They would have like a set of bowls that you would pay so much for. And then they had a set of plates. And then sometimes they would have the teacups and saucers and plates there together, but they were selling them as a set. And they had a lot of sets at the store. A lot of the other stores that I've been to are just selling them, even if they have multiples of one plate, they were selling them just individually, like per plate. This was nice because you could get a whole set for one price. And you don't have, you know, it's a little, you save a little bit of money, but it's nice that they took the time to make sure that everything was together before they put it on the shelf. So that's nice, that you're not going to like miss something, or like that a plate would get into another pile of plates. So I really did appreciate this. Now these candlestick holders here are 99 cents a piece, and then at the other store they were $5.99 for the set. So I did that purposely to show you guys the pricing differences. Even though these guys are in the same industry, the same group, they do have different prices, like different where you go. It just depends on who's pricing and like where you are. So these were 99 cents a piece, so it'd be $2 for the set. And then the other store that I was at, that they were $5 something, almost $6 for the set. And then this is just in the next aisle over. This is just into their clear glass and cups. $0.91 for the champagne flutes. These I thought was very pretty. The glass on the top was like a pulled, like a mixture. I don't want, I guess swag glass, I guess would be, slag glass, sorry. I guess would be the correct term, but I guess I don't know what the correct term is. But they were very pretty. They were very thick glass. They felt like they were very well made. They wasn't marked. But I did take a picture so I could look it up later, just to know for next time, to see, you know, if they are worth anything. Feet prints. Come here, say hi.
Do what?
I'm filming a video.
Oh yeah. Hi friends.
Say hi.
Hi.
Tell them what you're doing tonight.
Going to my baseball practice.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has t-ball practice tonight.
Yeah, baseball.
Are you having fun with t-ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. All right. Tell them bye.
Bye. See you guys in the next. And we'll see you guys in the next.
Good job, buddy.
Yep.
Okay, go back out there. I love you.
I love you, but I don't get something.
What are you getting?
A cheese sandwich. I don't make one for me.
Okay, just make sure you close the bread back up.
Okay. I will.
And don't put it in front of Mama, okay?
Okay, I won't.
Okay. So then here you start to see the sets of glass. I really liked this pink and tan set. Shenago. I just thought it was very vintage and cool. Like, it was like restaurant wear. It was a real thick restaurant wear type. And then this is just another set there. They had the plates and then the gravy bowl there with it. See how they have the different groupings? And then it's like this price for this group, this price for this group. I really appreciate that with this store. These are very pretty too. It was gray and it had that like a ivory lace on the edge of it. And they were very pretty too. And there was a good bit there. And again, they were selling them as sets. Now these pink satin plates here, I did pick up for some a side project of mine. They were, I think, $2 or $3, but I was very excited. There was 4 of them there and they were in really good shape. So I was very, very excited about that. And this is another end cap if they're green glass and green items. And then this is the start of their toy aisle. That one game, it said things we see, I think, along the way or something. So it's meant to, it's a puzzle, but it's meant to show you of things that you see when you're driving around. And it just reminds me of, we used to play bingo in the car all the time. When we were younger, we would each get a notepad and a pen, and we would write down the state that the cars that passed us. We would write down the state, and then we'd tally up how many we have. And then when my older 2 kids were little, my mom had found some bingo cards that has the little tabs that you move over, and it's for road trips. And you can see, like, if you see a barn or if you see a cityscape or a truck or cows, like anything you would see on the road, you would then move the tab over. And I don't know, it just brought up that memory for me, and that was always so much fun. It was hard for me though, because I get car sick. So it was always hard for me to play that. So I was excited that the kids, my older 2 kids, don't have the car sickness, so where they played it. Trey, he does. He gets car sick. He can't watch anything or read anything as we're driving. So he doesn't get bored. He's used to it. I mean, but he's a trooper. I did pick up this jump rope here for Trey. It was like 99 cents, 98 cents. And this is the blue end cap. Very pretty. I was trying to see behind the sticker if there was a maker on it or not. Some more dishes and just some serving plates. This is that little aisle of new stuff. Again, like, they don't have the big sections of new items. They had a great big honkin' metal lantern in there. That thing was huge. It was at least 3 feet tall. And then they have some computers here like the previous store had. And this is like a sports equipment and then just odd and end little spot. Some VR a head case. A head case. Whole bunch of life preservers. We pick them up when we go yard selling and things. We pick them up for my mom's pond. The kids like to go out and swim when all the cousins are there and everything. That crock pitcher right there with the dispenser nozzle, it was really pretty. I don't think it had a lid with it. And then this is me just going along the back of the store. From where I went aisle to aisle, I didn't catch the back end caps and then the back wall. So that's what this is, a mixture of the back wall and then the end caps on the way down. That box there had a lot of Pampered Chef items in it. But I think they had like $10 or $12 on the box. And this is that same cart we saw a little while ago. I'm just looking at it at a different angle to see if I saw anything different. And behind the cart here, they have the end cap of Halloween, and then they have an end cap of their Christmas stuff right here. I spent a lot of time here looking like at the houses. Again, ceramic houses are always my downfall, like my weakness, I guess. And then there was a cute little plush of Winnie the Pooh that should move, like they're riding a sleigh. And I took a while and looked it up, and there was okay comps, but this one was he was really dirty, like he, just it was dusty from sitting around. I have stuff that's like that, not being mean about dust, because dust is in houses. But I would have had to give him a really good bath, like a really good clean, and the profit just wasn't there for me to warrant buying it. So I left them there for somebody else to take and have in their collection and love on them that way. That was a cute little light up nightlight of Noah's Ark. It was ceramic. And again, this is just still in the back wall of the store in the back right. I took one look at that, put it right back down. I considered getting it for Trey because he loves bubbles, but he has bubble guns and a bubble mower. So we're okay with the bubble blowers. And then this is just going, if you go back the opposite way, on the left side of the store, they have blankets and curtains and stuff there. Their door there that goes back to their back room. And then this is a sidewall, and this is like a moo-moo. And I seriously considered buying this for me because I've been wanting to get one for like the beach when we go to the beach. And I was so tempted to buy it. It was only $6. Because a lot of the moo-moos are expensive. But I didn't. I put it back. But then I make my way back up to the front of the store. And then that is about it for this store. All right, we just finished this Goodwill. And I was that person. I kind of eavesdropped somebody's conversation as I was walking past them. It was a lady who was talking to a worker, and she's like, oh, I found some things, but I think I'm going to put it back. And then she picked up out of her cart a Fenton compote that was the Spanish lace with the violets on it, violets in the snow. And she was holding it and showing her. She's like, oh, but I think I'm going to put it back. And I was like, I am so sorry. I really did not mean to eavesdrop. I just saw the beautiful thing you just pulled out of your cart. Are you putting it back? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I'm going to put it back. And I'm like, can I have it? I said, how much is it? And she said, $3. I said, oh. And then the worker's like, wow. And I said, yeah, that's Fenton. And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, you're very lucky to find that. She said, because Fenton doesn't usually make it to the floor. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, do you guys do the online sales too? And she said, yeah, we sell on eBay. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I think it might be the Goodwill auctions that are kind of like eBay. Unless they do, I don't know. I haven't verified anything yet. So I'm excited. I got that. And I got a little set of pink satin plates and then a little jump rope for Trey. So I have, I think, 2 more Goodwills to do today. It is 3:30. I will see you guys in the next video. And I really liked this Goodwill too. They had a lot of sets of dishes. Good prices. Really good prices. That's the thing. I will say this one so far, of all the ones in this industries, these guys have had the best prices. So, go back, write down the address. If you're looking for some deals, definitely come to this Goodwill. I'll see you guys later. Bye.